Sealed Only is considered to be one of Yu-Gi-Oh's most interesting challenges. Ever since Yum Yums first started his own Sealed Only challenge in May last year, many people have made attempts at their own Sealed Only journeys, but I decided to take the challenge to its next level. Starting out with only 3 Sacred Beast structure decks, I'm going to attempt to build the most viable competitive deck possible and eventually top an online Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with cards obtained only from official sealed product. This is Sacred Sealed Only. Alright, so welcome back to episode 4 of Sacred Sealed Only. In case you missed the last episode, then last time we opened up the Lair of Darkness structure deck and added Darkest Diablos Lord of the Lair to our deck, a card that's going to be really helpful going forward as it gives the deck a much needed power boost. We also added a copy of Allure of Darkness to the deck to help with the consistency, as it is a card that we will eventually be playing 3 of. Now, at the end of the last episode, I said we were going to be opening up one of the Gold Sarcophagus Megatins, as it had a lot of powerful cards in it that we needed to add to the deck, such as the Danger cards. However, as of the time of recording this video, that tin has yet to arrive. So instead this episode, we're going to be cracking open a box of Duel Overload, as it has many powerful cards in it to help our strategy, such as Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda, and Salamangre Almiraj. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the opening. Alright, so welcome to the opening for episode 4 of Sacred Sealed Only. So I know last episode I said we were going to be cracking open the Megatins. I probably already said this in the intro, but the Megatin basically didn't arrive before this did, so I figured, hey, why not crack open this for episode 4? The cards we need from Duel Overload are more necessary than the cards we need from the Megatins. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and crack open this set. I've actually never opened a box of this before, so it should be interesting to see what we end up pulling. I'm trying to be delicate with this box, but it's just like not having it at all. I think we've got to open this. Aha, I see. Oh, well, there goes being delicate. Oh, you just pull it out for that. Oh, that makes sense. And there's tape. Oh, I'm dumb. Hi, welcome to I fail to open packs for like 10 minutes straight. I feel like you guys should be used to this now. So this is actually the first like random-ish opening. We're doing like the other 3 have been like structure decks or Dual Devastator or whatever. But I figured, hey, we should probably get those over with before we start moving into actual product. Alright, so first off, we gotta look at the giant card. It looks like we got Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is pretty cool. We'll leave that over there. But without further ado, let's get into what we came for, which is these packs. So, this is like the Vanguard packs. There we go. Oh. Alright, let's get these laid out nice and pretty. So here we go. We've got 10 Use Spirit Add Power, 5 Head Link Dragon, Crystron Hulk Vibrak, Phantasme, Flame Swordsman, and Infinity. So let's save the 2 best looking packs for last. We'll crack these open at the end. We'll put these off to the side. But let's start with the 10 Yi pack and just see what we can. So the cards we're looking for from this set are the ones that we need are Verte, Anaconda, and almiraj. So we will get, honestly, Verte we probably need more than almiraj. We'll see what we can get. Rosebell of Revelation, Cyphering Lord Omega. That's a nice pull. We might actually play that inside. Cubic Causality, Magical Musketeer Caspar, and King Dragon. So nothing too good from the first pack, but hey, let's see what. Let's move on straight onto the second pack, see what we can pull. Like I said, we definitely need Verte or almiraj, but anything else, like Hulk Vibrax would be nice, Selene would be pretty cool as well, but we can help for that to be cool. So we've got 5-headed Link Dragon. If this wants to focus real quick. Camera, hello! There we go, 5-headed Link Dragon. Ojama Emperor, Malefic Paradox Gear, Alien Shock Trooper, and Blackwing Zaphros. I was actually hoping to pull this card. Bouncing back to hand the, what was it? I don't know what it was, but there was a combo I figured out where we could bounce something back to hand with this, so that might actually come in handy. So let's move these onto camera, actually, pulls. Alright, pack number 3. Nothing we need just yet, but we've got, like, a couple, like, decent cards, so see if we can keep on that trend and actually pull something useful from this set. Mayakashi Mayhem, Omega, again, Ultra Terraforming, that's pretty cool. 5-Rand Hymnist, and Synchro Transcend. I remember reading this and thinking this card was actually pretty good. Synchro Transcend. Okay, pack number 3 or 4? Pack number 4. So let's see if we can get anything we need. The first one's the NXZs. Cyber Dragon Infinity, alright, that's pretty nice to have the ult out of this if he wants to focus on it real quick. There we go, nice and focused. Cyber Dragon Infinity. Raid Raptor Strix. Augusto Emerald. Malefic Selector. And Card of Fate. I remember reading this, I think this might actually be pretty decent. But I don't think it's too good. Alright, so we've got 2 packs left now. The Hulk 5 Raps pack and the Phantasme pack. Let's go with the Phantasme pack first. Save the Hulk 5 Raps pack for last, see if we can pull like a Hulk 5 Raps from out or something. So this has been a pretty under par box of it so far, but Tenyi Spirit Shasara? Sahara? No. Super Vehicle Stealth Union. Hysteric Sign. Cybernetic Overflow, and Speedroid Hexasaucer. Alright. So, literally nothing we can use has been pulled so far. So, it's all coming down to this last Hulk 5 Rax pack. Come on, Verte or Almiraj. Just any of those two would be absolutely hot. Trap Tricks, again listed. Hey, this is awesome. This is like worth like £6 or something. Another Emerald. Magical Musketeer Starfire. Cypher Lord Omega, and another Ultra Terraforming. Damn it! So, this opening's been a bit subpar. We haven't been able to pull anything we're going to be able to actually integrate into the deck, I don't think. We might be able to integrate Augusto Emerald, Cypher Lord Omega, and the Terraforming might be usable. And the Zephyros might be usable. Is there anything else in here that we can use? We did pull pretty good if we were going to play Magical Musketeer. We pulled both a Casper and a Starfire. But, yeah, we didn't pull anything really usable from this, which is upsetting, to say the least. We're probably going to have to crack open another one of these in the next episode. Or in, like, the episode 6, because we're probably going to open the Megaton next episode. But let's go take these 4 cards, see if we can integrate them into the deck. And, we're probably be integrating the Zephyros and maybe extra cards in the deck. But hey, let's go ahead and jump to the next episode, into the duels and see if we can use these in the deck. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright, so I decided that I'm going to swap out 1 copy of Chupacabra for a Zephyros, just because I remember what it was. You can bounce the opening the Spirit Gates back to your hand and then get another search with it. So I figured playing 1 Zephyros as a normal summon as well, just as a level 4 to make plays with, is going to be pretty okay. And like playing it instead of the Chup, probably not going to miss like 1 copy of Chupacabra. It's just testing it for this episode. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. We cut it from the deck and we test this episode. Gonna cut 1 armor tile for the Daigusto Emerald just for more extra deck options, and like I said, we're never really gonna make the 2nd armor tile, like it was only real protection for like Silver Rocket Dragon. I probably like move this around a bit, and I'm gonna replace the also replace the Catasta with the Omega, just because it's better, and like it's just nice to have the option to make an Omega. And seeing it in some extra decks will make more opponents be like, oh, we should probably get rid of that. So that's it for the cut cards this episode. Let's get on to the replays. Alright, so welcome to the replays for episode 4 of Sacred Sealed Only. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and recorded replays, because I've been recording a lot in advance, but hey. So right ahead here, we're gonna go ahead and start off our first match here. As you can see, the hands are pretty interesting, but first off, I do want to go ahead and say that all these 3 games you're gonna see were streamed live over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/mana1. So please do go check that out if you are interested in TV. Sometimes recording the games for Sacred Sealed Only live. I'm probably going to be, for episode 7, I think it is, I'm going to my first online tournament, so I'm probably going to be streaming me playing through that live, so if you want to go check that out, I will probably announce it on my Twitter, so you can go follow me there as well. Without further ado, let's just get into this game. So our opening hand's pretty interesting. We've opened Galore, and Chupacabra, Diablos, and Ash. I'm going to ignore Uriah's presence, because I always open it, and like it's like impossible not to open. So anyways, he's going first, and he knows some Shiranui Solitaire, so at this point I'm thinking, zombies? So I'm like, sure. I let the Norse one go through, and I let him tribute off. I ash the Solitaire, so he gold sarcophaguses, I cannot English, for Shinoyu Squire. Goes Squire effect to go ahead and draw, and then pitch one, and he passes his turn. So for here we go like, okay, we drew into Cyclone, which is pretty pog. So I activate a Law, and draw 2, and draw into basically full combo, showing just how talented I am in this game to go ahead and banish Tube. Normal summoning the Beckoning Beast, we go ahead and add Dark Summoning Beast to hand. Activating Opening the Spirit Gates, we add the Chaos Summoning Beast. And basically, you've seen this before in the combo tutorial from episode 2, where basically we can just pop off. We get to summon out Diabolos. I choose to go ahead and swing with Diabolos, so I'm not locked out of dealing some damage this turn. I attribute off Dark Summoning Beast into Haman, and then perform the whole combo to go ahead and get a second Sacred Beast on the field, being, of course, Raviel. And then I go ahead and banish Chaos Summoning Beast, activating Full of Paradise. Adding Full of Paradise, rather. Activating it and drawing 2. Drawing into Haman and Beckoning Beast for the next turn. I go ahead and Diabolos to force him to get rid of a card from his hand. I believe he put it on the bottom of his deck from memory, but it's fine. So in end phase, he drops the Rock, which is sad, but it's all we can do. We can't really do anything about it, so we go ahead and pass turn. We still do have access to a pretty decent combo next turn, so we can be a big chill-in for now. He goes ahead and he banishes 2 from his graveyard to go ahead and, I don't exactly understand how this card was synchro summoned. I think it's like one of these banish cards effects, but hey, it's fine. But it's fine. So anyways, I just tell him to go off because I have no interruptions here. Like, I have Cyclone, that's not going to do much for me. He goes ahead and synchros in a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. He makes some plays. Activates Ghostmeat Skill of Shiradu. Sorry, I actually really like this card. For its like artwork and its effect, it's like really pretty fucking cool. But anyways, he keeps playing. Dumps some cards. Specials out with Shiranui from deck. Goes through his stuff, and he says the token is too big, and he admits defeat. But he apparently didn't know that Crystal Wing could have just swung over it, so that's fun. Anyways, going into game 2 here, we have taken game 1. Going into game 2, our opening hand is pretty good from what I remember. We open up full combo again plus Ash, so that's 2 games in a row we've managed to get full combos, so that's really interesting. I don't believe he had any hand traps, I actually don't know. Because like I said, I played these games about a week ago, so I'm not exactly too sure, so I'm just remembering this shit as I go. But I special summon out Haman here, and then just say, okay, pitch the Summoning Beast, summon out the Summoning Beast. Summoning Beast summon Raviel, Summoning Beast add Fallen Paradise, Fallen Paradise draw 2. You know this by now, so let's just fast forward through this real quick. Drawing into Desires and opening. I get greedy here, I shouldn't have activated this Desires because this does eventually hurt me later. But I do remember that much, so I go ahead and draw 2. Drawing into Awakening and Chupacabra. Being talented at the game is what we love to see. But he drops the Rock anyways, so we sent the Rock 2 games in a row. Activating the Ghost Meets Skull card, which I decide to Ash, and then he just pops off with Hulk of Fibrax, outing our Fallen Paradise. I go ahead and pitch Zephyros to go ahead and special summon out Dark Summoning Beast using the effect of opening. How did I get... I don't remember quite exactly how... Oh, wait. How did I get Gates back? Fallen Paradise back exactly. I had Fallen Paradise from deck. How the fuck did I get that? I honestly don't remember. But, someone in chat can remind me, because I don't think I banished a Chaos Summoning Beast for it. So I just added one from deck to hand, so I don't know. But anyway, oh, I think... Did I use Gates to add Fallen Paradise? That is not legal. But anyways, it's fine. So we go ahead and, token is AKA, right? Yep, so I go ahead and do some punching. Use Zephyros to go ahead and summon it back. Go ahead and do life point things. Make Castel. I actually managed to perform an XC summon, which is a first for this deck. I use Castel's effect to go ahead and spin back the Phoenix. I enter battle phase, swing over the Shiranu Samurai with the token, but he flips this card, which is basically the entire reason I lost this game. So, and then from here, we just get into, like, a real, like, kind of grind game. I go ahead and set the Awakening. Like, the Awakening, double Awakening here is why I get to live for so long. So, but unfortunately, I can't kill him through this card, so what I'm hoping here is to draw into the Chaos Hunter, so eventually he can't kill me, but he uses Savior to go ahead and dump Solitaire to swing over this thing. Sinks into the Samurai Saga. I'm just fast-forwarding it here, because basically, this is just the rest of the game. I've got I've got the Nibiru token, actually, is one of these, so I actually got rid of it, but hey, it's fine. Outing my Fallen Paradise here, I draw into Dimension Fusion Destruction, which unfortunately is not live in this current scenario. But he uses the effect of Savior, so he doesn't take damage. I activate, add Uriah off thing here and just pass. He goes ahead and basically does more Shiranu plays, and this is just basically the rest of the duel. I can't out the Shiranu style Samsara, and I'm pretty sure I lose this game. Because I activate MST outing one of the Samsaras, and then he just uses the effect. And he summons Archfiend Zombie Skull, and then basically this is just the rest of the game. I could just skip the rest of this game here, but he makes these cards. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to win through this. Like Sun Saga, it makes a load of like insane plays. Like I'm actually like props to him for like doing this with all pure Shiranui. Like it was only because I couldn't out the Samsara that he was able to live here, but overall pretty insane card. I draw into Lancia, so I'm like, oh, well, at least I can stop him from making plays on his next turn. And he has the out to armor tile, so I just decided to go ahead and scoop. Game 3 even, we open, we open the Beckoning Beast, we, go ahead and use Beckoning Beast, add gates, add, Ashes the Gates even. I completely forgot I did that. But yeah, Ashes the Gates, so I'm forced to just pass on Awakening and a set MST. He sets the card, activates evenly matched, so I decided to get rid of everything but Gates. Because I figured I could at least make some plays with Gates, and then he kind of just goes ahead and, pops off from here. It's unfortunate that he had the evenly, but I really couldn't do anything against, like, his board, so I was like, yeah, my hand can't really do much here, so eventually he just does combo us, and we do end up losing the game. Flipping this card as well, like, I can't deal with this card. This card's insane. It's not normally that good against our deck, which is focused on dealing damage fast as our only win con. It was pretty good. So that was it for the first match. Let's jump straight into the second match here. Alright, for our second match here, we do win the rock, paper, scissors, and we do decide to go first. Looking at our opening hand here, it's pretty okay. We've opened a lot of interruptions, but, like, no way to, like, establish our sacred beast, so I go ahead and just set a Lost Wind and pass turn, hoping my hand traps will be enough to stop him from popping off. So anyways, he goes ahead and sets the card and activates the effect of, nor someone's even, Unchained Twins Rakea, so we are against Unchained. Shout out to my boy Distant Coder. But anyways, next up, he goes ahead and uses Rakea effect on his back row, which I'm like, sure. He goes ahead and sends his, Chamber of the Unchained, and then he uses the trap effect to go ahead and summon out, Abominable Unchained Soul. He pitches to go ahead and, attempt to pop my back row, but I go ahead and chain Lost Wind, because it doesn't target for, cost, which is a really nice thing about this card. Unchained is actually a really cool deck from what I've seen. But anyways, I go Lost Wind here to just go ahead and half its attack, so I'm only taking 3k here instead of the, 45. I probably should have Ogred, like, the Rakea or something, but I would have just let it float, so it wouldn't free mad. He makes, Unchained Soul of Rage, which can link with an opponent's, special summon monster. So I needed to establish Fallen Paradise if I didn't want to lose to this card. Anyways, I go do Desire Things. I swear I didn't banish the all these cards individually, by the way. I did press the button, it's just like the replay makes it look like I did. Drawing into Allure and Foolish Very Elegant here, I'm able to get some more draws off. Drawing into Ash Blossom, Joyous Spring, and Haman. I go ahead and banish the DD Crow because it's my only real play. I pass, hoping he can't kill me on just a Unchained Soul of Rage. He uses Sarama to go ahead and set and then destroy his trap, and then he summons out a bomb, and he just swings for game here, which I can't. So I probably should have ashed here, but for some reason I can't remember why I didn't ash. But anyways, I didn't ash. But game 2 I decided to go first. Probably should have gone second because Unchained is a going second deck, but that is besides the point. So our opening hand here is about the same quality, but we go ahead and Allure here, drawing into different dimension, ground and Storm Strike, banishing these Zephyros from hand. We go ahead and set a couple cards, and we pass turn. So nothing really to do here. Yep, he goes in hand, sets a card, and passes. So he doesn't have anything either, which is really interesting. So we're able to draw into our Dark Beckoning Beast, and basically just do our Sacred Beast things. Add Opening, activate Opening. Oh, well, I completely forgot what my other set was. For a second, so I have to remember. I go ahead and strike the Ash, which is really good, so I can keep popping off. Adding the Dark Summoning Beast, tributing off the Dark Beckoning Beast for Dark Summoning Beast, and then using Dark Summoning Beast to go ahead and summon Haman. Activating the Cerulean Skyfire and then the Fallen Paradise to go ahead and draw 2. Drawing into the Chaos Summoning Beast, which means I could have popped off more, but I just decided not to, just for safety's sake. I couldn't attack it, so I decided to go ahead and pass. He activates Extravagance here, which is a bit annoying, but it's fine. I decided to go ahead and let that go through in hopes to hold my Skyfire effect. And he activates the Chamber to special summon an Unchained from his hand. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, because he can't really do anything to out my Unchaineds here. He goes ahead and uses a bomb here to go ahead and pop Fallen Paradise, which I can't really do much against, so I'm just like, yeah, sure, that's fine. He sets a card and we draw into the Cosmic Cyclone, which if you've ever seen Unchained play, you know Cosmic Cyclone is basically Unchained's worst nightmare. It stops their Aruha, and it makes them basically hate you like for the rest of the game. We banish the Dark Summoning Beast to go ahead and add Raviel, and then tribute off Chaos Summoning Beast to go ahead and summon out Raviel, or at least that was the plan. Before he used the effect of Escape of the Unchained to go ahead and pop 2 cards on the field. I choose to go ahead and Skyfire and negate that, however, so I can go ahead and summon out Raviel, and then use the Chaos Summoning Beast to go ahead and add a second copy of Fallen Paradise to hand, activating the Fallen Paradise, and he just scoops right there, because he can't really do much against the Fallen Paradise, I'm presuming. And then we end up going first for game 3, so he chose to go second, and we open up 3 of the combo cards, so which basically means we've opened the nuts. This guy is here, as always. Like, I really wish I didn't have to run Uriah, because I see him every game, but he's just kind of vibing, though. So we can let him chill. We had the only combo piece we don't have, which is the Chaos Oni Beast, and then we use the opening to go ahead and add Awakening. So yes, we are going to be able to end on our full board plus Waking here, which is really cool. So I'm just going to fast forward through this combo, because I've done this multiple times in this video. At this point, you guys know no drill. But now we also draw into Cosmic Cyclone, which is really nice. Activate Blind Alluring here, but not drawing into anything we can keep, unfortunately, so we have to discard our entire hand. But that's fine, because we have Cosmic Cyclone set, and we also have a Skill Drain for our opponent, which is really useful. He goes ahead and Cyclones the Awakening, which is sad, but it's fine. He then goes ahead and sets a card and declares a Aruha effect, so I go ahead and chain the Cyclone on the set. Basically meaning the Aruha resolves without effect. But he sets a card and sets a trap and passes, and we top deck the Beckoning Beast, and we use Paradise to go ahead and draw 2 drawings, Strike and Awakening. Haman to go ahead and swing over the background, burn him for a K, and Raphael to go ahead and he floats into Rakea, rather. So, and then we swing into the Rakea with the Raphael. And then he floats into Unchained Soul of Dog Shit again. You can tell I like making Distant Coda references, can't you? But it's fine. We go ahead and normal summon Beckoning Beast. He says to read it. It's like, dude, I've used this 4 times. Why are you reading? Going ahead and adding Skyfire here to go ahead and activate this. And then I go ahead and set 2 cards, and I pass it. And then I flip Awaken. He draws into Extrav again for like the 4th time second time this story, not the 4th. If it was 4 times, it'd be kind of insane, but hey, I let that go through because I'm not really afraid of what spells he can draw into. He sets a card and he passes. Drawing for turn, we draw into another Raphael, not too useful, but I just decided to go ahead and Paradise draw here, drawing into a copy of Gates. Switching the Dark Beckoning Beast to defense, we go ahead and punch over the dog with Haman. He tries to use the effect to float, but we strike it, and then I should have made him burn for a K, I completely forgot, but it's fine. Oh no, man, I remembered. Hey, I'm smart. But he's on a K life points here. I use Gates to go ahead and pitch Raphael to add Dark Summoning Beast here, and then he impends the Summoning Beast on summon, which I use Skyfire to negate. Then he flips Torrential Tribute, which I'm actually pretty sure isn't legal, but either way it was fine, because I had the Fallen Paradise, so my 2 Sacred Beasts live. And then I'm like, Fallen Paradise, they don't get destroyed, so he's like, ah, okay. I had the Beckoning Beast off the Gates for next turn. Oh, this turn, apparently I have it normal. Normal Beckoning, add Dark Summoning Beast, and then banish Dark Summoning Beast and Grove to add Haman. And we just go ahead and part. I think I go ahead... How many... I need to keep track of what effects I've used while commentating over this. Jesus. Apparently I haven't used Extra Normal. So we go ahead and use Beasts, Extra Normal, summon out Summoning Beast, and then we summon out Haman, and we pass the turn. And he scoops to this, which because he couldn't play through our Awakening plus Skyfire. So we did take a win this episode, which is really cool. I say GG, but he leads, unfortunately. But oh well. Let's just jump straight into the 3rd replay here. Alright, so jumping straight into the 3rd replay here. We go ahead and lose the Rock, Paper, Scissors, rather. And we're made to go second, so he's playing a going first deck here, which is not surprising to anyone. Our opening hand, like, we don't have access to full combo or anything, but we can potentially draw into it as we're going second, but hey. He activates Desires to go ahead and do his banishing thing to draw 2. Like, we've seen Desires resolve many times in this series we play as well. And he activates Silent Mining, pitching the Jaguar to summon Gazelle. I paused, thank you. To summon out Jaguar, and then add Gazelle, and then use Gazelle's effect to summon itself, showing us that he is indeed playing Salamangreat. Gazelle to pitch Raw here indicates that he already has everything for full combo. Unfortunately, we didn't draw any of our hand traps here, so he's allowed to just pop off. So he goes ahead and specials out to Exceed, makes Baguska. And at this point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to play through Baguska here. So I draw into Ash, too little, too late. Set the Burial Goods, reveal Chupacabra. He rolls the dice, rolling a 2, and hits the Zephyros out of our hand, which is really nice to see. We draw 1, draw into Desire, so like Pog, we can do the banish draw thing too. Drawing 2 more cards for ourselves, which we draw into a Dark Beckoning Beast and a Lore. I go ahead and just pass here, however I'm willing to keep a hold of both the Darks in my hand for when Baguska runs out of overlay units. He switches Baguska to attack normal summons Foxy. I said overlay units and I meant Xyz material. Sorry, I said Xyz material overlay units for years, but it's fine, it's Xyz material. He goes ahead and adds Valka back to hand, even with Foxy effect. And from here, he activates another copy of Desires, which is kind of insane. So so yeah, he activates Desires. I Ash that, not wanting him to draw into more cards. He uses his Jaguar and his Gazelle to put Gazelle in back in deck and summon out Jaguar. And then he links off into Update Jamba, and I'm just like, yeah, at this point he's got game, so I go ahead and scoop, and we go into game 2. I choose to go first this time, and our hand is okay. We can end on like a Raviel and a Diabolos. We reveal Tube and go ahead and get Special Summon it, drawing into a Raviel, unfortunately. Banishing the Summoning Beast, and then obviously using Diabolos to make him lose a card in hand. Paradise, draw 2 more cards. And we draw into a Desire, so we go ahead and activate this to go ahead and grab a hold of a Cosmic Cyclone and a Foolish Burial Goods, setting the Cosmic Cyclone and passing here. So he draws for turn, and he goes ahead and normal summons Lady Debug to go ahead and add Gazelle to hand, and then uses Debug to make Balinks to add Salamangreat Sanctuary, activating Desires again here to go ahead and draw 2 more cards. Activating Sidelight Mining to go ahead and add Spinny by pitching Jaguar, using Gazelle to go ahead and pitch Foxy. I basically don't need to explain what he's doing here, it's just Salamangreat things, to put it simply. He goes ahead and links up into the Helio to go ahead and spin Cosmic Cyclone by Chain it to get rid of the Sanctuary. And from here he just does Access Code Talker plays. I realize I just lose to Access Code Talker swing over Diablos. Actually, this doesn't target, does it? Never mind. But anyways, yeah, I just realized I just lost to this, so I go ahead and scoop. And that was it for the games for this episode. Let's jump on into my final thoughts. Overall, the deck performed just as I expected it to this week, as we made minimal changes in comparison to the last few episodes. While Zafrost did come up a few times, I still have yet to use the other 2 cards we added in. Now, I'm a little bit torn over what product I want to open next week. A part of me wants to just open up the Megatins, just to try and pull those dangers, try and get the Bigfoots, because we're going to need them for the final list anyways. However, another part of me wants to try and crack open Duel again, just so we can go ahead and either get an almiraj or a verte, because we're going to need them desperately for our final build. I guess we'll just have to see, huh? So anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Sacred Seal Donny. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did at any point in time, please do go ahead and click on that like button. I would really like to see your support. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. That would also help out as well. Follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mahana1. I stream every Sunday after these episodes go up. I also stream occasionally one day throughout the week. It might be Tuesday, it might be Wednesday. I don't know, depends whenever I find time. And also follow me on Twitter to get updates on when I'm streaming, all that kind of thing, when videos are coming out, video progress, etc, etc. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, and I guess until the next one, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.